I've had toothaches before that hurt. Like that's nothing compared to that. But I mean, when they say go hit an animal in the nose if it's going to attack you, they mean business, because that hurts, man. I think if you hit anything in the nose, it's going to, cease and desist, like right now. Like, I don't think it's going to be worried about you anymore. It's going to be holding onto its nose, going whining like a baby. No, I was outside. It was at nighttime, and I was literally whining like a little bit, like a 2-year-old baby. That's what I was like. Serious. I mean, it's like, holy crap. I was like, oh my God, I hope the neighbors don't hear me. But it's like, at the time, I didn't care. It just hurt. So, I do that a lot. I trip around my house a lot. I thought I had vertigo for a while. I kept flying over down steps and up. I mean, geez, And one time I was going outside my front door, and my dog saw a deer, and I was holding on to a leash and trying to close my door, and he just yanked on the leash so hard, I went flying down 3 steps, down onto the sidewalk, onto my side, and when I hit the ground, I was like knocked. I wasn't knocked unconscious or anything, but I was knocked hard so bad that I couldn't even move or talk to yell at the dog or anything. I was just frozen for a second, Well, actually more than a second. And then I finally got up and screamed at my dog, stupid dog. So, I mean, between my animals and my house, they're trying to kill me. That's right. Death sentence, I don't know. I mean, I can't do anything around here. I have to be very careful now. I have to walk around here like I'm 82 years old, because if I don't, I'm going to trip on some. I tripped on a hose one time when I was putting my barbecue away. I tripped on the stupid hose, fell on my head, and put a big old, huge knot in my forehead. And, I mean, in seconds, it went whoop. I could feel it. I could feel it growing. It was like, what is that? And I ran in the house, and I looked in the mirror, and I was like, oh, my God, there's a huge knot on my head. So, I'm very, not only crazy and silly and wild, I am, totally ditzy when it comes to things. Like, I'm always hurting myself. I'm a big klutz. You think my feet were, 2 feet long or something, the way I'm always tripping on stuff, I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe I should be taller. I don't know. Maybe I'm too short for my feet. Maybe my feet really are too big. I don't know what it is. Something's not right. Something definitely is not right, because I'm always hurting myself. I've killed myself almost 42 times by now. I mean, really, if I make a list, it's incredible the times I've almost died, and I don't. So I always say to everybody, I think I have angels all around me, because they're actually watching me right now. Actually, I could feel them, because when it's either angels or ghosts, something, because I always feel this instant cold come into the room, and then I'm like, okay, who's here? Somebody's here in the room watching me. I feel you, because the dead is cold. It brings cold air with it, I think other people say demons, I mean, every time you talk about ghosts, they say, the demons are gonna get you. They're haunting you. The demons. I'm like, oh, get out of here with your demons. I think you're like all psyched up and scared of yourself or something. I don't know. I mean, no, wait. I mean, really, I don't believe it. I mean, I don't worry about stuff like that. I'm not scared of stuff like that. I'm more scared of, what am I scared of? I'm more scared of falling off the sidewalk, I guess. Falling on my nose. That's what I'm more scared of. I'm not even afraid of Obama. He's a joke. Everybody, that's the most ridiculed president I've ever seen. I mean, every time you get on Facebook, somebody's got some new photo of him doing something funky, He's got toilet paper hanging out of his nose, or he's got horns hanging out of his head. People calling him the Antichrist and stuff like that. It's like, oh my God. Obama, I bet he never goes on Facebook. It's like he probably doesn't want to see what people do to him because they did just slaughter the guy. Seriously. But that's what he gets for not doing anything. You know, you're going to be a normal guy, you're going to be a good guy or a bad guy. And he was supposed to come and save the world. Yeah, right. Did a good job of that, taking all those vacations he does. Yeah, it's all he ever does, take vacations. I think he thinks that the White House is actually Disneyland, and he just spends everybody's money to go play. You know, that's mainly his main goal. So, there you go. And yes, I've seen UFOs. And if you don't believe me, ask the other 300 people that were on the beach with me that night in Rocky Point, Mexico, which in the Mexicans, they call it Puerto Penasco. And it's about 400 miles from Tucson, Arizona, in the Gulf of Mexico. And, me and my brother were, we had sleeping bags, and we were in our sleeping bags on the beach one night, and all of a sudden we saw something really funky going on in the sky, and we were like going, oh, what was that? And then we got up and we were just staring at this thing, and then we started screaming. My mom was in the trailer camper thing, and we're screaming, Mom, get out, you gotta see the UFO, you know. And then everybody heard us, and everybody on the beach come running out of their campers, like what was, because they want to see what the commotion was all about. And then we were all screaming, look, we're pointing out at the over the ocean there, and everybody started looking, and I mean, I turned to see what other people were doing, and they were all staring at the thing. So I know that it was very true, and that thing must have been going 2,500 miles an hour. That I've never seen anything go that fast, and the maneuvers that thing was doing, I've never seen anything do anything like that ever. So that was quite a night. That was around 4th of July, 1974. If anybody knows, I've been trying to look this up on the computer, and I've been finding crashes, UFO crashes around that date, in some other place in Mexico. But it wasn't what we saw. We didn't see a crash, and we just saw a UFO flying around being funky. And but I've been trying to find those people forever, and maybe this show will find those people. Maybe somebody will hear this and say, hey, you know, we heard this girl talk about the same thing that you saw, you know, in 1974. So, hey, if you're out there, contact me, please, you know, comment on my show or something, let me know what you saw, you know. I'd like to get together with those people. I know they're out there. They're just scared to come to grips. You know, they don't want to be freak. You know, they don't want everybody thinking they don't want other friends and their family members to think there's some kind of a freak because they seen a UFO. They got to make sure that they don't tell anybody because that's a secret. You don't see a UFO. If you see a UFO, you do not tell people because they think you are definitely nuts then. So, you know, but I got 300 witnesses. It's not like it was just me seeing it, you know. So that's why I'm not afraid to talk about it. No, I don't care what anybody thinks. They think I'm nuts, then go for it. Think I'm nuts. Who cares? I can have a drink. Hang on. If I have a drink, I'll lose my voice. No, actually, I'm doing pretty good. I don't have all this stress on this show. Nobody's stressing me out. I'm here, and I just do whatever I want to do, and this is nice. So, yeah, this is awesome. This is the funnest thing ever. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to do this thing. I'm going to do this forever, probably. Forever and ever and ever. So anyway, so I got 5 minutes left, and I guess I play another song for you guys. So hang on. Let's see. Where's the new one? Okay, this is the new one. Okay. And, got to double click it. Okay. And, I'll be back in a second. Cool. Okay, guys. Well, we'll see you next time on the other side of the UnKnown show with Kra-Z Wren-A. And I'd love to have you back. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell your dogs, tell your cats. Come on by. I'd love to see ya. Bye.